All right, starting with the first response of PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti on the medal row. This comes after the Jammu and Kashmir government has announced that the image of the Sheikh Abdullah embossed on the Jammu and Kashmir police medals will be replaced with the national emblem. Listen in.
देखिए, शेख साहब एक बहुत ही कदावर शख्सियत हैं। उनके नाम का मेडल हटाइए तो उससे उनकी शख्सियत पे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है, मगर जिन लोगों ने ऐसा काम किया उससे उनकी ज़हानियत, उनका जो जहनी तवाज़ुन है उस पर मुझे शक हो रहा है कि एक ऐसा शख्सियत जिसने जम्मू कश्मीर की तवारीख़ में इतना अहम रोल किया है, जिसने जम्मू कश्मीर में अपनी ज़िंदगी के जो कई साल यहाँ के लोगों की खिदमत की, यहाँ के लोगों के लिए अच्छे जो है कानून लाए और जम्मू कश्मीर को इस मुल्क के साथ, हिंदुस्तान के साथ मिलाने में शेख साहब का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है। तो आज इतने सालों के बाद, 70 साल के बाद, अगर उसी शख्स की जो है उसी की शनाख्त को ये यहाँ पर ख़त्म करना चाहते हैं, तो आप ऐसे लोगों को क्या कहेंगे कि ये इनका अकल का दिवालियापन है और क्या है। शेख साहब को इससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, शेख साहब जो शख्सियत हैं वो तो वही के वही रहेंगे, मगर इनको ये एहसास करना चाहिए था कि जब कौमी दो नज़रिया चल रहा था, उस वक्त शेख साहब ने ये इतना बड़ा, इतना बोल्ड फ़ैसला लिया कि हम पाकिस्तान के साथ जाने के बजाय हम हिंदुस्तान के साथ हाथ जोड़ेंगे, एक सेकुलर मुल्क है। तो आज उन्हीं के साथ इन्होंने ऐसा किया, तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं।
All right, we heard the response of PDP there. Remember, the Jammu and Kashmir government on today has dropped the Sher-e-Kashmir from the police medal for gallantry and meritorious service and said that it will be replaced with the national emblem of the government of India. Now, following this decision, the Jammu and Kashmir National Conference has now come forward to condemn the decision, slamming the government. The NC has termed the decision to replace party founder Sheikh Abdullah's image from the medal as unfortunate. So now we can see a political face-off there, being sparked off right now. Mufti has also waded into the medal controversy, and she has also made some comments earlier. The NC has condemned the government's decision to rename the medal and said the administration was taking not very good decisions. And they have also said that NC's provincial secretary Sheikh Bashir said that the move was taken to defame the NC founder and called it a very unfortunate decision. So this story we have been tracking very closely. Remember, the Jammu and Kashmir government has dropped Sheikh Abdullah from the police medal for gallantry and meritorious service. Now the national emblem of the government of India will be embossed on one side of the medal, and Sher-e-Kashmir was a reference to National Conference founder and former Jammu and Kashmir PM.
Medal. A lot of controversy is being generated in Jammu and Kashmir. I'm joined by Altaf Bukhari, who's the chief of Apni Party. Sir, how do you see this order where the Sheikh Abdullah's image is being replaced?
I see it in a very low light. Sheikh Saab is the tallest leader of Jammu and Kashmir has produced. By simply removing his picture, people who are at the helm of affairs should remember that he will not go out of the hearts of the people, because he has contributed to this Jammu and Kashmir. And if we are today with this democratic country, a lot of that should go to Sheikh Saab. That is because of Sheikh Saab. Removing pictures from medals or from the different aspects of the governance does not show the current regime in a very high light. But I don't know. They have been doing it everywhere. And if they think by doing so, they can imbibe certain new culture, Jammu and Kashmir will take a long time to imbibe this culture where people forget their leaders.
Many leaders of regional parties here say that the BJP is trying to distort the history of J&K. Do you support the idea?
I am a believer that history cannot be distorted. There have been people who have ruled in the past. There are people who will rule in the future. But history is history. History cannot be buried. History cannot be distorted.
Thank you so much for talking.
All right, I will want to go straight to Zeenat now. Zeenat, the Jammu and Kashmir medal row is, getting bigger by the minute now, and we are already seeing, Zeenat, a political face-off happening over this. Zeenat.
Oh, yes, absolutely. After the decision about replacing the image of Sheikh Abdullah, we are seeing a lot of reactions coming from the regional parties of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in the Kashmir Valley, whether it is Muftis, Abdullahs, or for that matter, Apni Party Chief Altaf Bukhari. All of them are saying that you cannot distort the family, distort the history. Sheikh Abdullah is a tallest leader, which is a known fact. And it also talks about the hollowness of BJP. BJP is not able to do much as far as the governance, development and other things. The other issues of the youngsters are concerned, but they are trying to divert the attention by issuing such orders. Such was the reaction from the Mehbooba Mufti, Umar, National Conference leaders, the spokesman of the National Conference, then Altaf Bukhari, who is the Apni Party chief, that this tells you about the hollowness of BJP when you cannot change the history that we all know. It was Sheikh Abdullah who signed the accession document, and in order to join the Union of India, how can you distort such fact? Because history is history.
All right, Zeenat, thank you for getting us all those details on the story. We'll be tracking the story as it develops further.